Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. This is Dee with Older INFP-A Insights, and now we're at the middle. I am, is hysteroscopy. I can't pronounce that. I can spell it, but I can't pronounce it. This is the pre-op countdown. I am filming this Friday before my surgery on Tuesday, March 11th, and I wasn't going to do anything till afterwards, and but I realized it's been over a week since I did the last video, and I really don't want to do anything next week, but just kind of chill out. So just let you know, call this pre-op, pre-planning, and just see how I am doing in all the transition. It's kind of like a blog for myself too. So if this is your first time, you might want to look at some of my videos in the playlist about the insights, but right now I'm having to have a polyp removed from my uterus next week, and I'm 75, and this is not supposed to be happening at this age, so I think it's interesting, educational. YouTube does not necessarily. They have I will say they have informed me. I get into more good trouble with YouTube than I need to, but it's fun. They have informed me that you're not supposed to. I don't think they're sending this out to anybody but subscribers, maybe, because the content. You're not supposed to have a blog about anything that's related to a sexual part. There are hundreds and hundreds of people who have websites YouTube channels of nothing but their journeys, all kinds of cancer, all kinds of diseases, all kinds of everything. And I'm not understanding. I'm doing this for not just blogging purposes, but educational purposes. But yeah, it's fun. So I have gotten into some little good trouble with YouTube with the other video that I did. But I will continue. So this week has been a good week. We're getting down, this is crunch time now. The operative word is frustration. Initially, at the beginning of the week, I was frustrated that I was having all this symptoms, issues that I discussed in the last video when they found out what was going on. The last couple of videos, that I did need to have surgery because, just basically speaking, there's internal bleeding. So I was just frustrated because I thought I don't want to have to live. I didn't want to have to live the life I lived from age 12 to 40 something like this, and now the end of my life, I just don't want to have to do it. I didn't want to have to deal with it. So it was kind of it was frustrating. And but now it's all fixed. My life is back to normal for the past, this is the 4th day, my life is back to normal like it was before. So I was talking with my daughter, my ISFP daughter, the one that works with the doctor who's going to be doing the surgery. And I told her, I'm like, I think in true INFP form, I've about decided I don't need to have the surgery. I mean, like, why do I need to? Everything's fine now. I'm talking myself out of it, which is what we do. And I'm fine. And why I mess up things. And she's like, this is what I like about her. She grounds me. I like about her more than my ESFJ daughter who yells at me. She just yells at me and tells me how dumb and stupid that doesn't make sense. She just blah, 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 blah. But the ISFP daughter, she told me, she said, well, yeah, Mom, you could do that. But it's going to come back at some point, and you don't know where you're going to be. And it could be a big mess. I mean, you could be an emergency and not near anybody, and which I know that, and that happened before. But so she grounded me into, like, okay, rein it back in, Mom, rein it back in. I understand where you're coming from. It's not fixed. It feels fixed, but it's not fixed, really. So that's my INFP. I'm being very INFP this week, I know. That's my INFP illusion. whatever illusion that we have, alternate reality, is that I think I'm fixed. I feel well. I mean, why upset the apple cart? Because I feel well, which is good. Getting back to my routine, being a little bit more social with the other people, with my neighbors here, here and there. And so, yeah, so I'm not frustrated anymore. Things are fine. Now I'm getting, and then what I tried to do today was to go to the doctor's office. It's a Saturday, and I was going to take a trial run to the doctor's office, which is downtown. Can't deal with the traffic, and see if I can deal with the traffic, see if I can deal with figuring out. They've changed downtown. I've lived here, except for a couple of years, I've lived here since 1972, but downtown they have totally changed it. Torn down and rebuilt skyscrapers, and I'm a landmark person. Don't give me a GPS, just tell me where to turn by the tree or the building or the store, and they've taken everything down. So I can't manage. I don't know where the roads are anymore. So I thought maybe I would give it a trial run. And that's frustrating because I got halfway there, but the traffic's where are all these people coming from? Please, nobody else moved to North Carolina, central North Carolina. I don't know where all these people are coming from. On a Saturday, the roads aren't supposed to be totally full, bumper to bumper, but they were, all of them. I tried to take the way around. The way around is full. So, yeah, make a long story short, I spent over about an hour and a half in the car trying to get 15 miles, trying to take shortcuts, but there was traffic on all the ways. But got halfway there, and then I decided that it wasn't worth it and just come home. So I don't know how I'm going to get back to that doctor. I don't know, but I did try. I got halfway there and I didn't make it. So that was a little bit frustrating. So other than that, so what have I been doing this week? With the pre-op part, got phone calls. There's so much you have to do, and your INFPs aren't organized. I've only had like one. Well, I've had to do two things. One thing, I've had to go in online to my chart, and I don't know how many of you know what that is, but what we have here is all the major doctors and medical centers. They have an online chart. They call it My Chart, and you go into it, and all your appointments, all your it's nice. It's your health record. My images are there. My blood work's there. Your basic information's there. Your billing information's there. Everything's in one place. And I've got 4 My Charts because I go to different kinds of doctors. I don't go to a doctor that represents one medical center. I go where I want to go, so I have a lot of My Charts. So in that My Chart, where I'm going for the surgery, they have this long questionnaire. So I had to fill out all the questionnaire. It was all about your past history, your drug allergies, everything. I'm eating questions. I filled that out. Thought it was done. Then somebody called me. I didn't know anybody was going to call me. Somebody from the medical center called me. I hope it is, because I gave away a lot of medical information. But she had my medical information from the chart. She just wanted to verify it. We went through the chart. They had left off some of my drug allergies, which I'm allergic to everything, and almost. And a couple of the diagnoses I have were left off. I had to remember them. Yeah, it's just for somebody who can't be that organized. And I still have left off a few, so somebody's calling again on Monday. The anesthesiology people are calling Monday. I'm going to see if I can add. I got more drug allergies and diagnoses, which my diagnosis main one is actually INFP. I got to looking at it, and it's all just just things like anxiety, fatigue, ADHD, all of that is just, I can't, it's hard for me to live in this ESTJ world. Just put INFP up there and it covers all except for high blood pressure. But I'm being silly, but I do feel good. And but I've had to do that. I made the woman mad. I think I insulted her, so I did apologize because I told her one thing I had and I started spelling it. And she says, I know how to spell. And I had to laugh at her, and I told her, I said, I'm sorry, but when you get customer service on the phone, or at least I do, I never get anybody that's in this country, and I don't understand their accent, and they don't understand my accent. So between the two of it, I end up having to spell everything. And it happens 100% of the time, and I told her, I said, I'm sorry, I'm just used to having to spell everything to people on the phone. And she kind of laughed after that, and she said, yeah, I get it. So that took a long time. So then she told me what I can eat, what I can't eat, what time to stop eating. I can't take any of the over-the-counter medications 7 days prior, so we had to stop that, which made me miss one of my prescribed medications. Because I take a vitamin at the same time I take that, and I'm not taking the vitamin, so I mean, it's just messing me up. There's just too much, I'm having to deal with a very structured world right now. And I've got it all written down, and so right now I'm on I eat a kind of a soft diet anyway. That's a GI problem, that I'm on a special diet, so that's not a big deal, but I'm eating softer than normal, just like soups and that kind of thing that go in there. So I remember all that. Can't eat anything after midnight. I can drink, they let me have coffee though. I'm surprised because they did not say all coffee has caffeine in it, so I'm surprised they let you have caffeine. That's a drug. And you can't have a multivitamin pill. I don't know why you can't have any OTC medications, but you can have caffeine. They did say no alcohol, but you can't have that caffeine. I'm not seeing the consistency here, but I'm going by what they say. So that I'm in that protocol right now. And Monday, the anesthesia people are supposed to call, bless their hearts. The last time I've had any kind of those surgeries like this, I don't wake up. I have to spend the night in the hospital. So I don't know if they're going to try to do just a general type thing and keep me awake, or put me totally under. If they put me totally under is when the issues happen. And I can't take any kind of narcotics or anything like that. I can't even take codeine. I can't take Tylenol 3. Can't take codeine. I can't take anything like that. So because it just knocks me out. I can't take Benadryl. I take a Benadryl, I can't get up off the floor. It's just I'm sensitive. That's what happens when you are neurodivergent. All these things I'm laughing because it's kind of funny in a way. I'm at a point now it's kind of funny. But it can be frustrating because nobody really understands, and they think I'm pretending or what's wrong with me, or nobody here understands neurodivergency anyway. So, they they swear I'm on some kind of medication, or I'm pretending. I don't know. Drug dealer. I don't know what they think. But, yeah. Oh, I didn't tell them I can't take Benadryl. I won't have to tell them that. They put me as a falls risk in the ER one time because I had to take a Benadryl because I was having an anaphylactic reaction to something at work. So somebody had a Benadryl, so that I didn't have my didn't have an EpiPen. I have an EpiPen. Didn't have one back then, but somebody had a Benadryl, and when I got to the ER, they put me down as falls risk and put me in a wheelchair and strapped me in the wheelchair. That's one Benadryl did that, so I wouldn't slide out. Gosh, I forgot to tell them I can't take Benadryl. I'll add that. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and so the plan is, let's see what else I have to do. So the anesthesia people call Monday. Oh, what else I've been doing is that we have an apartment inspection that we have like 2 or 3 times a year to inspect everything about the apartment. Everything's got to be up to snuff, and furniture can't be in front of the windows. You have to clean this, you have to clean that. They have a long list. They have several pages of what you have to do. So I've got that list. That's the same day of my surgery. So I've been trying to clean a little bit and making sure everything's out of the way. So I am being structured and listed, honeydew listed to death this week. And I got all my wash done for the month. I got all my bills paid for the month. Went to the grocery store the other day. Won't have to go anytime soon. Got plenty of eggs. Can't live without my eggs. Got plenty of eggs. And so I should be good to go. My daughter, the ISFP, who's going to bring me home, the nurse one, she sent me a text, and she laughed at the end of it, but she said she'd send over her daughter, who's 16, who used to come stay with me when she was real little, but now she's 16. She's into that eye roll, smirky kind of attitude. But she told me that she would send her over to be my nurse's aide for 2 days because she's out of school those 2 days. And I said, yeah, send her over. She can stay here where I am in this back bedroom. There's a TV. She can sit back here and don't have to talk to me. So I think she's joking, and I know she's not going to come. She's not going to want to come. But if she does show up, I went to the grocery store and I've got food that she might like to eat. But I doubt she's coming. So we'll see. Just trying to keep a positive attitude. I am keeping a positive attitude. Everything's fixed right now as far as I'm concerned. I'm glad I am making this video because it did remind me I cannot take Benadryl. But yeah. So just bear with me. As I said, keep me in your thoughts. And I'll be fine. I've decided I'm not going to go through this again. I think I'll be okay after this. Get through Tuesday, and I'm just going to chill out the rest of the month, or at least that week. And I'm probably not going to go out of my apartment at all. I don't need to. So I'll be thinking about you, and I'll keep you updated. Do a post-op. I'm doing pre-op today. I'll do a post-op at some point, but I'm sure I'll be okay. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention, this is, don't go anywhere. I wanted to say I did get a bill already, and they wanted me to pay my copay that was in the My Chart. That's where I got to My Chart and got sidetracked. I could not believe what I saw. This surgery, their estimate, which is going to be a whole lot more, it always is, and doesn't include the anesthesiology part, which is thousands of dollars. Most of you who do follow me are not in the United States, which just give you an idea. They're going to remove one polyp. It's going to take a few minutes. My case, I was going to give them an hour, but I think I'm going to give them like a half an hour. It's a simple procedure. That's all it is. That's all I'm going to say. That their estimated bill for this is $30,000. 30. You heard it. Five digits. 30,000. $30,000 to do this one little procedure. My part is $275. I would just say my little spiel here. I am on Medicare. They're thinking about, Doge and everybody wants to cut back Medicare with all this waste. Social Security is all this waste. 150-year-old people are getting. I didn't know. So, if I didn't have this Medicare, I wouldn't have insurance because they're going to try to get rid of Obamacare too. I wouldn't have insurance. There's no way how many people are going to be able to pay $30,000. And this is a small procedure. Most I guess most. This is on the high side. This is the downside to living in the area where I live, with all the stuff that we have, the healthcare, education, all this stuff that we do have here in the area where I am. Most of the people who live here make a lot of money, and they work, and so they have employer insurance. So for people like me, we depend on. Well, I tried to get private insurance one time. You can't get private insurance if you're 65 and older. They kick you back to Medicare every time. And I tried to get private insurance, but you can't. Unless it's a holdover from an employer. You just can't go out and get it. So yeah, I do have Medicare Advantage, which is, I like it. But you have to cut all that out. I think regular surgeries would be in the six figures and on up. So, just don't believe what you hear on the news, that it's all fraud and that it's all waste. Yeah, the prices are high. So that was a shocker. Then I thought, well, do I really need to do this surgery for $30,000? I don't want to be spent. But yeah, as long as I have insurance, I'm going to get this done this one time. Might not have it for the future. So anyway, this is it. Everybody, I've talked about 20 minutes longer than I wanted to. Everybody, I want you to stay safe.